from Susan's nursery. Welcome back, guys, to my nursery. And as you can see, we have got my new toddler all washed up and hair washed and treated with conditioner, and I did trim it a little bit. It was long and stringy, so I did trim it a bit up, and she is all dressed up in her overall dress and her little light pink onesie that has dark pink and a little bit of like a medium pink flowers on it with gray stems and leaves. And she is wearing little pink shoes, and she's wearing a little blue jean dress that has a pocket in the front. And she has a very, very pale pink honey bug pacifier. And she has a headband that is like a pale pink. And it has rabbit ears. I know it's not Easter, but I thought it would look super cool, super cute, excuse me, on her. And down at the bottom of the little bunny ears is pink roses, like a medium pink rose. They're all the way around. And then in the middle, I guess you'd say the middle, well, not really the middle, but on each side, right before the last rose on each side, on the next rose is a beautiful 3D butterfly that is like a shiny pink, and it has a blue in the middle of the butterfly, kind of accenting the start of the wings of the butterfly. And she has her pink little fox, and she has her silver little magic wand that has a pink heart in the middle of the wand and on top. And I'm going to take her little pacifier off so you guys can see her. And there she is. Isn't she looking oh so adorable? So I'm still not sure if she is a replica or if she is authentic. I looked up I went to AliExpress and looked up Heather by Donna Rubert, or I think that's how you say her last name, and I couldn't find any replicas of this sculpt. And then I just basically did a search on just like Google, and Googled Heather asleep replicas by Donna Rubert, and all that come up was the legitimate, like the authentic sites like Bountiful Baby, and what's that one? I forget it. Irresistible something other. I think that's the name of it. There was only those that come up, and she was all a sold out kid on them. So I'm not sure. I think she's like an older cat. Like Sophie. I'm not really sure. I tried to Google, what year the sculpt come out, but it really doesn't pull anything up. But she is like a little, her vinyl is, it collapses a little bit easier than like some of the newer Bountiful Baby sculpts, but I don't have any experience with any older ones, so I don't know if they, if their vinyl is, different from the newer sculpts. So anyway, this baby was either way, whether it was a replica kit or a authentic kit, somebody reborned her. I'm not really sure if she was painted before she arrived, and they just kind of highlighted her and rooted her eyebrows and her eyelashes and her hair. And she has a magnet, and she does have like joints. She has a neck joint, and she has, of course, she has arm little joints because she has 3/4 quarter limbs, both her arms and her legs. And yeah, so, and she is weighted, like her bottom is weighted and her head is weighted. And Sophie is not, her head is weighted. It seems like her bottom is too. Yeah, she's weighted too, but Sophie has like stuffing in hers and her limbs, where this baby does to a point, and then she doesn't have stuffing in her hands and feet, but there seems to be some weighting and some stuffing in her head. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I mean, if you guys know, if you've been in reborning a long time and you're familiar with this cat, and if there were replicas that come out of her, or whatnot, I'd just like to know, because I would like to get her hair fixed, because I tell you guys, that was a challenge. You seen it. I should have took some pictures of it before I fixed it, and then after. I just took pictures after. But it was really ratted. It was really, really knotted. It looked like it had been up in those little pigtails for forever. I washed it. I got it down, and I just gently, with a toothbrush, the most gentle toothbrush that I had, took and just, combed through it, and it was just falling out by the handfuls, or not the handfuls, but like pretty much just coming out. Yeah, so once I got it kind of combed out from where they gently combed it out as best I could, I went ahead and washed it with some baby shampoo, and then right after, I started this shell moisturizer, and it is a hydrate repair multi-action leave-in, and it is like, it's kind of like a yogurt type. Well, it says it is yogurt, but this is what I used on her hair. And it got it good and conditioned, and then I just kind of picked it out with a little comb, gently picked it out with a comb, after I got it, all the tangles out, and then I washed it, and then I conditioned it with that leave-in conditioner. And one side is a little bit thinner than the other. This side over here is thinner than the other side, but I mean, you can't tell when she's wearing a bow or something. And I did trim up a little bit of her eyebrows. They were the hair was kind of just like sticking up every which way. So I did trim them a little bit. And the only thing I can find, the only thing that did not come off, you know, all the brown spots that I found on her come off, that was probably from the box, is this little spot here. And it looks like when she was maybe gluing something, or I don't know, but it looks like some kind of residue that was left right there that is like glue, or I don't know what they used to reborn, but something was left on. Somebody touched it, or she touched it with glue on her hand or something. Or something touched her that had glue on her. And it don't come off. So, that's the only mark she has on her. And she does have veining. And it doesn't look like, it doesn't look to me like it is like the factory painted, veining. And there's not a whole lot of the blushing, you know, like when you have a replica kit, you will see a lot of the blushing. A lot of the older dolls that you would have got a long time ago would have had a lot of the blushing on them. And now they have a lot of the modeling to them. But, yeah, she doesn't have, you know, that blushing look that makes me think she is. The only thing is the nails. I haven't seen a artist do the nails like this. I have seen replicas have those nails. So I'm not really sure. So, not sure at all. But anyway, I'm going to keep her. I do believe I will keep her. She is very beautiful. And she looks, you know, she looks beautiful in her stuff. And somebody reborned her and made her beautiful. So we're going to keep her and love her. And Sophie's going to be her big sis. And yeah. So she is, let's see, I'm going to name her. Let's see what her name is. Let's name her Heather. I think I'll keep her with her kit name, Miss Heather. I have never had a reborn named Heather before, so we'll just leave her name as Heather. So Sophie and Heather are the new toddlers in the nursery. And they will probably be the last for a little bit. You know I say that a lot, but I have decided to sell most of my replicas except for my Maddie, my replica Maddie kit. I've decided to keep her a little bit longer, just because just because I don't know, I might sell her after a little while, but I'm going to hold on to her for just a bit. But I do have Aurora, which is the Susu kit. She is for sale. And also my AA Maddie, she is also for sale. If you're interested in them, my email will be in the description. And if you're interested in the leave-in conditioner, I got it on, where did I get it? I got it at Walmart online. They don't have it in the store, but you can buy it online. And this does excellent with like very dried mohair. You see the difference in it from when I opened her up. I should have took a picture. It was just like everywhere, and it was just matted everywhere, and it was awful. Anyway, Miss Heather is all dressed up, and I'm going to go ahead and get her, I didn't put up her, my nesting video I had up for her, because we had some power issues last night and this morning. I'll tell you guys a funny story. I sat in the nursery in the dark because my light went off, and I thought the power had went off. So I was just sitting in here and had my flashlight on my phone, and I was still nesting and getting her clothes out and the accessories and all that, and taking pictures, and then finally my phone went dead enough to where it wouldn't turn on a light when it flashed, or it wouldn't turn on the light for when it took the picture, so I couldn't do any more. So I got up and walked out, and I was like, is my son right next door is his bathroom, and the light was on, so it wasn't the power at all. It was something to do with our power on our pole, because we lost power this morning. They had to come fix it. So yeah. So we've been without power for a little, or we was without power, we was without power for a little bit this morning and last night too. So I'll get her, nesting video up before her box opening, or I'll try to. And then I'll put this little video up of her looking oh so adorable in her pink. And so that is my Miss Heather. And I'm sorry about my mood when I was trying to open her. I was had gotten some not so good news, and I was not doing too good. Most of the time I try not to do a video when I feel that way, but I wanted to get her opened and see how, what she looked like, since the box looked like a wreck. So, yeah, I had contacted, by text, I have an attorney, that is, taking care of my Social Security disability. And I had my hearing in March, and it was denied. And so I reached out to this attorney, and he found some reasons. He said that we're pretty good to appeal, and he said the appeal process could take a little while. So I got the appeal letter in the mail. So I texted it said, they would give us like 25 days to send in, the attorney, it would give him 25 days to send in the appeal information. So it's been about, 25 days since, or a little bit more since, all that. So since we received the letter, so I just went ahead and text him and ask him how long would it take for like the judge to look at the appeal and then bounce it back and approve it so we can get another hearing. And he said it would probably take a year. So he said about April of 2025 is when he's looking to get an answer about the appeal, whether it's approved or denied. And then after that is done, then it would take 3 maybe to 6 months or even longer to get a hearing date after all that time. So I was really disappointed, really, because we have been doing pretty good, but we've had some we hadn't been like I was when I was working, but we had been making it pretty good. But because we had some savings, and we've been saving what we get back from our tax money, from our income tax and all of that, just been putting it up and all that, and kind of stopped our extra spending a little bit. We do it some, but not a whole lot. But now it's going to be tight, because it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Things are not as food prices have went up, and gas has went up, and my doctors, I have to keep doing treatment in order to show treatment for the next hearing, so I can prove that I'm still disabled. So and that costs a lot, because a lot of times they're specialists, and then you've got to drive a good bit to get to them, so you got gas money, and I have to have a driver because I have the small fiber neuropathy, and my feet go numb and stuff. So when I drive, so you have to have money to feed you and your driver, and then you have to have money for your copay, which is usually mine for a specialist is $50. So that's half of 100 right there, not counting gas and food and, so. And if you have multiple specialists like I do, I see a neurologist, I see a gastrologist, I see it's what POTS is. I see her too. I don't know how to say it, but it's in, it's the type of disease that POTS is. And I see a rheumatologist. So I see a urologist. What is it? For your urinary tract. I see him. And then I'll be seeing a sleep doctor in July. So, all of those plus my primary is 40. And I have to see him every now and then for certain things that the specialists don't treat. So, it gets expensive. And, then you got, your food, and you got your bills, and you got your everyday life things that happens. And, it's just getting kind of tight around here. So, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more results than a year. And possibly a year and a half. So, that was the bad news I kind of got today. And then I was kind of, then I received her and she was loose in the box. And the box was smushed up. So, I'm sorry for my negativity earlier. But I do love her. She is very beautiful. And I'm sorry if, I was, kind of upset about it. But, it was a little bit of a disappointment, I guess. Because, you can't really blame the sellers. I was kind of irritated because she was just sitting down in there. And Sophie was wrapped up in bubble wrap. So, I don't know why they wrapped her up in bubble wrap and then just threw her in there. And then she bounced around the whole way. So, But anyway, you can't really blame the sellers for not knowing that it, if it is a replica or not, because they just inherited the dolls from their friend. So, you can't really be cross with them, I guess. Because I really didn't know. So, yeah. But I give them a good home. They've got a good home to be part of now. Since their old mommy passed away, now they have a new mommy. So, I said all that to tell you guys that she will probably be the last baby that I get, unless it's like Christmas or, my birthday or something like that. And then it might have to be like smaller things like clothes or something that I get for the dolls for Christmas or for my birthday or something like that. Because, like I said, it's going to get tight around here. So, and I don't know if anybody else knows, but around here in Alabama, if you work and try to help yourself, they won't give you any kind of, financial help, like food stamps or any, like food stamps and stuff, or anything like that. And we don't have, like, the only, like, food banks and stuff you have is like through churches or stuff like that. They don't have like a public, like bigger cities like have a food bank that you can just go. You don't even have to sign. I don't think you have to sign up. You just go and get what they're handing out. That's not how it is around here. We're small community, small town, and it's just churches that have that. And I mean, I guess we could go and get it, but kind of leave that for some of the people that are on fixed incomes, like the older people, or people that don't, that need it a little bit more than we do. We kind of leave it for them, but I mean, we might have to do it after a while, but yeah. I'm hoping I don't have to sell any babies during our hardship, but yeah. So she'll probably be the last box opening I have, unless I trade babies or something like that, because I do have the Darren awake. I'm trying to get me up a trade for him, but nobody seems to want him. I don't know if it's his face or what, or his hair, because his hair's not. It's kind of it's rooted, but it's I don't know. And the type of hair it is, it kind of sticks up. I don't know if it's like a cheaper hair or what it is, but it's different. And then I don't know. So I might trade, get a trade for him, and then I was thinking about trading another one, but I don't know. Just depends on what that person has to trade. Because she did ask to trade for him, but I don't know. Just have to see. But sorry guys, my son came in to tell me it was time for supper. So yeah, so I'll let you guys go. I didn't mean to keep you very long, but I did want to explain things that are going on that that will affect the nursery. Also, I do have some good news of my colonoscopy. I had some polyps. They found 4. They come back as benign, which is good. And all my biopsy samples that they took, and just random biopsies that they took of the colon and the rectum and everything, to see if there was anything that they needed to treat there, and all that come back negative. So that's good news. So I do go back on the 20th to see the doctor. I think it may be some kind of a GI disease, like IBS or something like that, because I do have POTS, and I've been reading up on the GI system, and it does, if you don't know what POTS is kind of like a nerve condition where the nerves in your body control your temperature and your blood pressure and your heart rate, and your body can no longer control those things. And your nerves also control your GI system. So, and I also have small fiber neuropathy, which is also a nerve condition. So I believe that's probably what it's going to be, some kind of GI like disease, or not disease, but like condition like IBS or something like that. So that's my health update, and I'm gonna go and eat me some tacos. It's Taco Wednesday. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll probably come back and make another video. Didn't mean for this one to be long. I just wanted to get on here and chat up with you guys, but I'm going to go have my Taco Tuesday night, and I'll be back. So thanks for watching, guys, and spending your time with me, and I will see you in a little bit. Bye for now.